All of knowledge is found in books.
Battle to stay relevant.
It's a struggle for all independent bookstores.
A lack of printed books in the future.
Publishers are scrambling.
Bookstores, as you're aware, and most of the world is aware, are really kind of a dying breed of a business. I just don't see it as a viable business, and people call me all the time for advice about how to open up bookstores, and I'm like, that's a terrible business plan. Don't open a bookstore.
I imagine some bookstores may very well go out of business.
I constantly see people on the subway with their iPad or Kindles. You know, they're reading their books electronically, and it's extremely depressing.
I think the Kindle really is a revolutionary product in the sense that it makes book reading much, much easier. It's a great device because it allows you to have with you dozens and dozens of books, magazines, and newspaper articles.
One of the effects that the internet has is you've lost your impulse buying component because people no longer think, oh, there's that book, I'll never see it again, I better buy it.
It is totally my humble opinion that they'll really stop printing them, at least in the numbers that we're used to. I think that a lot of books that don't typically sell well will just become completely electronic.
Okay, scrolls disappeared, so maybe books will disappear too.
I probably read more now that I have the Kindle. When I finish a book, I'm immediately able to start another book because it's just physically much easier to carry one Kindle with 20 books and then to carry 2 or 3 separate books by themselves.
Right now, because of the economy, I think a lot of people are concerned that they're going to lose their jobs, so they didn't want to spend money.
People just don't or can't afford to buy books the way they used to. I think that for most people, books are a luxury, and they've cut back.
I was recently at the Barnes & Noble at Union Square, and it's a huge space, multiple floors and all this stuff, and there's hundreds of people in there, and the line to buy at the registers were empty. Everyone's sitting on the floor reading, but no one is buying any books.
The cost of each book is significantly cheaper than having to go to a college or a high school bookstore and buy all the individual books. You just download them on there and you're set to go.
New York City is probably one of the few places that would support a bookstore. I mean, New York is still a center for people trying to make a mark in the arts, and that hasn't gone away.
We speak to a certain nostalgia, I think, for people, where they come in here and it kind of looks like that old bookstore that you want it to look like, that kind of beautiful, sprawling space with spiral staircases, the whole thing. It's got that vibe.
We've been here for 17 years now in our present location. My whole life has been involved in books in one capacity or another. I'm optimistic. I mean, television didn't put an end to movies. The music business is always the analogy that's brought to mind. Yet CDs are still produced. In fact, vinyl records are being produced again.
People say, I really like the feel of a book. For a while I was worried that it's only going to be customers with gray hair, and then as they kicked the bucket, I have nobody at all. I'd have to die too.
Certain books that you really need to be able to feel and touch will continue to be printed. I mean, I have a young child, and I feel like children's books will always be around because I don't understand how he would read. I mean, I understand kids can read on an iPad, but that touch is so important. If my kid is sitting in front of a computer in high school and he doesn't have any books, that would be really very sad to me.
Books have been around for such a long time, and it would just be really tragic to see it disappear. Because I think it's a whole experience to be able to hold a book and read it in the flesh.
There's no thought in my mind about retiring. I mean, this is what I do. This has kept me young, and it's given me a focus to my life that otherwise wouldn't exist, really.
It's not a business, it's a lifestyle.
I hope that I never live in a world without books.